Hey, it is Brandon and Cole. We are down here on location in Canton. We're about to go meet up with author Dani Pettrey and her husband Mike. They are spending some time on a houseboat down here, and she is finishing up work on a book in her new series. We just wanted to sit down, have a conversation with her, hear a little bit about this new series, but also hear about her heart for writing, why she writes, kind of the process that goes into it, and just the ministry that she has with the platform that she has. You ready to do this?
I'm really cold, so we should get inside.
All right, let's go.
My name is Dani Pettrey. I am a wife, I'm a mom, a former homeschooling mom actually, and a grandma, and I'm an author. My family and I have been attending Fort Christian Church. Actually, we started back in the summer of '98, I believe, so it's been quite a long time. And I've been published for the last 3 years. I have a new series coming out, and we're here to chat about it today. So we're on a houseboat here in the Chesapeake Bay in the middle of January for two reasons. One, because I have a deadline approaching for the second book in the Chesapeake Valor series, and I found that when it gets close to deadline time, I need to take a few days away from distractions, from the phone ringing, the mail coming in, the dog needing something, and just really kind of delve into the story fully. And so I've taken 3 days to come down here and just write, and it's been going great. God's met me in the moment and just really helped me delve into the story. The second reason is for research. One of the characters in the series in one of the upcoming books lives on a houseboat in Canton, so it was a perfect place to come. The new series, the Chesapeake Valor series, is a 4-book series. It's set here in the Chesapeake Bay area, and it is about four friends who grew up together, were childhood friends, and then when they reached college, some tragic events, and one of the four friends went missing, and it really frayed their relationships. They still stay in touch, their families still do holidays together because they grew up in a small town, fictional town of Chesapeake Harbor, and so they still see each other, and they all work in law enforcement. And the story is just really about their relationships, and they're brought back together on a case at the beginning of the first book, Cold Shot. I would agree that what I do is a ministry, yes. It's been amazing what God's done. I'm just amazed. I come in contact with people that I never would have come in contact with before. I feel that writing is a ministry because it's storytelling, and storytelling is very captivating and compelling. Jesus taught in stories, he taught in parables, but they're also very unassuming. Somebody who might not be willing to walk into church or to open a Bible might pick up a book that is about a great adventure or about suspense, and then they're introduced in a unassuming way to the gospel, really, to the idea of faith, to seeing characters walking with God. And so I feel like this is a great way to connect with people. And so I've connected with a lot of people who have never been in church, and they've read the books and they've loved the books. And so it started to open a door, I think, and it's all been through God. The best part, and it's amazing, is the reader mail and email I get. I hear from readers all the time, and it's just the biggest joy. And it's very humbling to think that God's used me in some way to reach people. A couple examples, there's two that really come to mind. One was a camp counselor who worked with teen girls, 14, 15-year-old girls, and she saw that they were reading romance novels. She wanted to give them something else to read, something a little different, something that talked more about kind of courtship and about purity before marriage, and while still being an exciting read. And so she shared my Alaskan Courage series with them. Well, they ended up all getting hooked on it. They all read the books, and then they would share every night and sit around and talk about them. And I just thought that was amazing, that it showed a different type of relationship that didn't focus on the sensuality so much, but focused on the love the way God intended in the relationship. The second one that really touched me, I received recently, was an email from a reader who had recently miscarried, lost a baby, and she had just read my latest Alaskan Courage book, and she just said that it gave her some light in a really dark time in her life, and I was just so moved by that. I love writing about an area I've called home for so many years. I think that Baltimore is so unique. It's got so many amazing neighborhoods, and that the state of Maryland itself is amazing. It's got mountains, it's got beach, it's got city, it's got suburbs. There's such a unique culture and heritage to the area that I've loved being able to write about it and share it with readers. I have a daily Bible verse. It's actually taped on my laptop to remind me of writing and the purpose in it. And it's Psalm 127:1, the first part. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. And that's kind of my motto to remind me that it needs to be God and that it's about Him. I write because I feel God's called me to write. I just have a passion for writing. I've always loved storytelling, and I feel it's just part of my makeup. And I feel that He really called me to writing, and I write to reach readers for Him and to glorify Him. I really appreciate asking about how you can pray for me and my family. Prayer is huge. This is all through God, and I need all the help I can get. I need help with the writing. I need help with balance in life. I just need God's help for it all, and I'm fully dependent on Him. And your prayers, I just treasure. And I asked for prayers this weekend before I came down to write, and the writing has flown by beautifully. I've just felt God meet me in the moment. So your prayers are just awesome. If you could just pray that God continues to work through me and that I continue to keep my focus on Him, that would be awesome. So I just want to thank Team from Fork, thank Cole and Brandon for coming down to the houseboat today. Thank you for spending time with me and letting me share a little bit of my heart and the reasons why I write with you. I appreciate it.